Hi everyone, I'm Mark Steven and I'm on the mark. Got a couple of questions that have come my way about stadium issues. Oh, isn't that exciting? But I'll tell you why. The Stampeders were just in Regina and they'll be going to Regina in very short order. Obviously the questions, wouldn't it be nice to have a stadium like that? Well, sure it would. But how do we get into our current stadium issue anyway? Thought I'd dive into that with you today. Stadium is really run by the McMahon Stadium Society. It's an entity that consists of two city members, two people from the University of Calgary, and two others that are appointed by the other four. The actual owners are the province of Alberta through the University of Calgary, and they rent out the stadium, but don't really have a lot of dollars on their own. They're just there to collect rent, and that's about it, and maintain expenses, maintain the stadium. So as you can see, big projects are not easy to come by. The issue becomes very interesting when you look at the location of McMahon Stadium. That part of land used to be the middle of nowhere. I mean, you look at pictures from the 60s, they were just basically ox cart trails out to the stadium. That was it. Now, obviously, it's desirable inner city property. I'm told the land could go for $140 million. I'm not a developer, maybe I'm off a bit, but that's a figure I heard from someone I consider quite reliable. So being as it's in the university's court, basically, what are their options? Well, they could sell it, but obviously that would create a lot of problems to sell that land and pay off some bills, but the Stampeders would have nowhere to go and there wouldn't be a facility for other events. Obviously, it's mostly a Stampeders facility, but the Dinos wouldn't have a home and various other amateur groups wouldn't have a home. But nonetheless, that is an option. They could parcel some of it off and realize some of the benefits of the land. Maybe the part facing University Drive. Maybe the part at the south end where there doesn't seem to be much going on. That's some pretty desirable land there. Maybe there's a way to parcel some of that off. They were looking at it. Or they could do what they do right now. Sit on it. Just sit on it and maintain it. There's no revenue. There's no enhanced value. Mind you, there's no risk either. They don't want to get into the retail game or the condo game or whatever. No benefits, but no risk. So here's where we are. You better get used to it. It's staying that way for a long time.